We're live. Yay. We made it, Kim. Woo!
Yes, we did. To God be the glory. Yes, we
Yes.
did.
Woo! Signs and wonders. Wonders and signs.
I know, right? Tell me about it.
But Kim, thank you so much. I want to thank everybody who's hung in there with us, waiting for our broadcast. We did have some technical issues, but we're here now. Kim, you're looking as gorgeous as ever in that necklace that I am going to have one day.
Thank you.
That is just so pretty, and it really does signify, cancer awareness. And we know that your journey has been a rough journey, but thank God you're here with us to tell your story.
Amen.
So I just want you to tell us about your experience with cancer and how you got to this point, and wanting to live your life abundantly after that experience.
Okay. All right. All right. That's not a problem. That will be easy to do.
Okay.
Well, a little bit about my journey. I was diagnosed with stage 1 ductal carcinoma, breast cancer, and the diagnosed date was, I remember it like it was yesterday, but the diagnosed date was March 19th, 2014, and I'll never forget it. That dreadful phone call that you waiting and you waiting on that call. But anyway, I was, prior to that, I was running behind on mammograms, and I thought about it one day. I was at work and I jumped up and I said, oh, let me call, and just schedule my mammogram. So that's what I did. And just to piggyback on it just a little bit, I skipped a year prior to that. And I advise every woman out here, if you can, please try not to miss a year. Try not to. If you can, you be late, it's okay, but try not to miss a year. But anyway, going forward, I had the mammogram, and they did see a lump. And so I came to this place where I had to make a decision because I had calcifications on the right breast as well. So the stage 1 ductal carcinoma was on the left breast, and I had calcifications on the right, meaning that the cancer was getting ready to form in the right breast as well.
Mm.
Oh, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord. So I made a decision based on the statistics that they gave me. They told me that if I were to just have a lumpectomy, which means they'll go inside and they'll just remove the mass out of the breast tissue, that I would have an 85% chance of a survival rate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I looked at that. I said, okay, but I didn't. I would have to take. I think it would have been. It was like about 5 rounds of radiation, but no chemotherapy. And then I looked at the other statistics where it said I would have a 95% chance of survival rate if I would have a mastectomy, meaning I would just remove both breasts. So to me, that was a no-brainer. Anybody, you look at the number and you're thinking, you're talking about my life. This is important to me. You're talking about my life. So if you're telling me I'm going to have a 95% chance if I choose this option over here, then that's what I'm going to do. Well, that's
Right.
what I did. And they
Mm-hmm.
said I wouldn't have to have any chemotherapy. So after going through the journey, the surgery went successful. I think I was in my 6th or 7th week of recovering. And I got a phone call one day. And on the call, I talked to my breast surgeon. And she was saying that they saw something where, I guess based on the statistics, that it could be a 17% chance that the cancer could reoccur, that they wanted me to take chemotherapy. And so I was so destroyed and I was hurt because I'm thinking, okay, this is why I chose this option. And now you telling me I still have to go through this and take this stuff. And so I prayed about it. I talked to my family about it. And so I started trying to mentally prepare myself that, okay, this is this is part of the journey. This is what you're gonna have to do. Come on, Kim, buckle down. Let's do it and get it done. Because
Right.
I had a beautiful support system. Oh my God, my school, my friends, my relatives. It was just, I couldn't ask for more support. I mean, it was phenomenal. It was like people that I didn't even think like me were coming up to me, giving me words of encouragement. What can I do for you? And so I started the journey with chemo and got to the third round. And I was supposed to take 16 rounds. And after the third round of chemo, I almost died. And I had been on 3 antibiotics. I was still running the infection, couldn't never seem to get the infection under control. And when it was time for me to go back to get the treatments, I was so weak, I couldn't go. So I had missed probably 3 sessions of going back to get the treatment. I just wasn't strong enough to go. And so during that time, that's when I started to experience things where God started to deal with me, because it was hard for the nurse when she would administer the drug to me, it was hard for me to take the drug. I would be about to regurgitate. I couldn't stand it was a smell. It was just a lot of little things that I was having issues with. Whereas I saw other people, they were just taking it with a breeze, at least that's what it looked like. They weren't, I don't think they were experiencing what I was experiencing. So during that time, I started to wonder, is this something that I can do, or maybe it's just everything is not for everybody, and I don't think I can make this. And so as time progressed, I was weaker. I couldn't get, I couldn't even get up. And I kept saying, okay, y'all, it's something else. Something has to be done. I don't know what this is. And so I started to prepare myself to go home to be with God. I just started telling my family, I said, well, I'm not going to be able to do this, y'all. And they were like, what are you? No, you can't say. I said, no, I can't do it. I said, I don't think I can do this. And so that last round I went through all of that. I stayed sick for so long. And then I don't know, by the grace of God, I was laying in bed one day and I was just crying out to the Lord. And I had started preparing myself to go. And he started sending me people with, information and different signs, and so many different signs, until when it got to be up to 10 confirmations of there is another option, there is another way out, then I started to adhere to what he was showing me. And so I was introduced to a holistic coach, and I healed holistically the rest of the journey. I healed holistically. I had to do things that I just didn't think, I would do. But I told myself that I would rather do this than to do that, because I couldn't get through it. If I was going through this after 3 rounds, I thought 16 rounds, I don't see how I can go any farther if I have that much more time to take. And so healing through the holistic coach, and to learning how to eat different, shop different, and to take care of my body. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not perfect. I eat some of the things I like. I do. I just don't stay there. I don't stay there. I eat different. I shop different. And it just changed my life. It really did. I started to think different. I embraced life. I embraced it to the fullest, because I saw myself almost, leaving. I was just pretty much ready to go. And so now I look at things a lot different. I don't sweat the small stuff. I don't hold grudges. I don't stay mad. I try to do everything to make my being be as happy and pleasant as it possibly can at all times.
Right.
Yes.
Awesome. I know that's a life-changing event for sure. And it makes you totally look at things in a totally different perspective. So I can understand that. I can totally understand that. So how did your experience change your perspective? I know you say you don't, sweat the small stuff and all that, but what other changes did you see? Like, did you feel a need to well, I know you said you kind of got out of your comfort zone just doing your book and doing things to put yourself out there. So why did you feel it was important to do that?
I feel it's important to do it because my journey was different to me based on if I listened to the norm of what people were doing. I saw people going through chemo and struggling. I saw people having a hard time. I seen some people that didn't make it. And I thought, after going through what I went through, learning how to eat different, learning how to take care of my body in a different way, God started to deal with me to show me, that this is for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And as time had progressed, like it has now, it's time really to tell the whole truth. As the time I didn't tell the whole truth because it wasn't time to tell the whole truth. But you got more people that are doing green diets, they're juicing, they're exercising, they're making sure they're taking supplement. See, when I came through, it wasn't it just what it hadn't hit yet like it has now. And so now it is here. I feel that it is time, and I feel that it's time for me to educate people a little bit more than what I have been, because I see people that are going through, and I still see them doing a lot of things that I didn't do. I
Right.
didn't, but I probably started out being hungry, but I ate a green salad with nothing on it,
Mm-hmm.
balsamic dressing, maybe a few green peppers, or stuff like that. I didn't have meat. I took meat completely out of my diet.
Mm.
Completely out of my diet. So it's a lot out there that I can share. I feel it's a lot. And it's a lot I want to do with it. It's a lot.
Well, awesome. So, okay, the title of your book is Embracing Life More Abundantly After Cancer. So, what things have you done that you feel like you didn't do before other than writing the book? Have you learned new talents and gifts that you had other than your writing?
I started to speaking, and I started to speaking more. Um, and it was something that it was like a gift I had. And you know how you have it and it's in the pit of your stomach, and you want to birth it, you want it to come out. And when I grew up as a child, I was very timid, I was very shy, and I didn't speak up for myself. So going through a lot of changes, or through my life, some of the things I went through, it taught me how to be stronger and to speak up. And when I really birthed the gift of speaking, then God really started dealing with me now, because I'm like, oh my God. You feel this thing when you hear the celebrities say, they're asking them, how did you feel before you performed? And they might say, well, I was nervous before I come on. And you'll look at them and you might think they don't be nervous, but they be nervous too. But it's kind of like once I start, it's like God just pick it up, and I go and I say things, and I look back and I'll say, I said that.
Right.
So yeah, but yes,
Yeah, that's awesome. So you have a whole new boldness
a
for the things that
whole new boldness. I mean, a whole, and right now in this day and this now, it's a whole nother level.
wow. And you have your boutique. So
I do.
so tell us about where your boutique is located and where we can find that awesome necklace.
You know where you can find the awesome necklace. My boutique is 1123 South 3rd Street, Suite A, and it's located in the heart of Memphis, Tennessee, right near downtown. It's my little space. I call it my space. And the necklace, you can find it from Kim and Beanie. And I conversed the name over to Lachey's Lifestyle Boutique, because Lachey's Lifestyle Boutique is in honor of my cancer journey and myself. So I do business as Lachey's Lifestyle Boutique, which is
Okay.
the
Y'all hear that? She's in Memphis. Woo woo. And I'm in Chattanooga. Tennessee, but I definitely have to get there to Memphis. I heard they have great barbecue, great food.
Yes, you do.
And
Yes, you
I've
do.
never been, and I don't know why. And it's what, 4 hours from here? I think
Yeah,
five
and you,
five
oh my
hours.
goodness, oh my God, you haven't been. Okay, so we got to put that, we got to make that a reality. It has
Yes,
come to pass. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yes, and I definitely want to take my kids to the historical sites, the Lorraine
Oh
Motel.
yes, you would love it. You would love it. It is absolutely amazing. You would love it. You really
Yes,
would.
so we're gonna make that happen. Um, but we definitely want to talk about your book. So, what can readers expect from reading your book, Embracing Life More Abundantly After Cancer?
Okay, what the readers can expect, to embrace life, like I said. Um, don't take things for granted. Um, take care of yourself. Be truthful to yourself, because I had to face decisions and things going through it, and I had to say, okay, this is real, this is a realistic thing. Okay, this is what I have to do. And I'm gonna say this, some people, they may come to me and they may ask me questions about what did I do, blah blah blah, and I start to give them a breakdown of what I did. And like I said, when I changed the eating and I changed that, but that's what it took for me to still be here. That's what it took for me to get well. But their response may be, oh, I don't like that, or I don't think I can drink that. I said, well, don't worry about how it tastes. Just do it, just do it. So a lot of things that, you're gonna go through things in life. Things are gonna happen, but life is important. It's short and it's sweet, and it's so much short lived now than it has ever been. So that's my motto to myself, is to embrace life. And I embrace it. I'm see I remember being, when I was a lot younger, I did little things we would take for granted. But
Right,
now I don't take little things for granted. I don't take your kindness for granted. I
right.
don't take your appreciation for granted. I don't take nothing for granted. If somebody just bring me a glass of water, I'm thankful. If they thought about me, I'm so thankful. And I let you know in my expressions that I'm thankful. I'm grateful. It's a whole nother realm for me. But you can embrace life in so many, many, many ways. And I love people. I love loving on people. Like I said, life is so short and it's so sweet. And we got to
Yes,
know how to, it's fragile. It's
it
fragile.
is.
It's fragile.
That's right. That's right. Look, we can't get away from that necklace. Somebody said I need the well, Simply Rita said I need the online shopping info. She's in Indiana and she loves that necklace.
Oh my God. Okay, we're going to have to give her the information. Oh my God. Wow.
Yes. And also the book is online. The Embracing Life More Abundantly After Cancer book is available online at Amazon. Miss Melinda Walker has posted the link in the comments. And you can also purchase that and it'll ship anywhere, right? In the US.
Right.
Okay.
And it's,
So,
embracing life more abundantly after cancer, living in my pink.
mm,
Because the other book, I was trying to make sure that they removed it, but they haven't. So just make sure you're purchasing the book that says living in my pink.
living in my pink. So, what does that phrase mean?
Okay, that phrase is so wonderful. So when I was first diagnosed, I decorated my room at home all pink.
Hmm.
And I never liked pink. Pink was not a color that I gravitated to at all. And I started to embrace pink then, and I kind of put pink in my, I had a purse. I was into this pink thing, and I didn't really like pink. And then I later on, after going through this and going over on the pink side, and see breast cancer is pink. But this year, because each year I sell pink pearls in honor of myself, and I've been doing it for like about 6 years. I sell 3-strand pink pearls, but I also have different pearls. So this year, I implemented a new pearl, which is a 5-strand pearl, and it's a multicolored pearl. And what I did is I start to talk about it, and I'm going to be educating on it a lot more this month. I'm going to be talking about it in my lives on my app.
Okay.
But each color stands for a different type of cancer. And I said, look, we got to represent all these different kinds of cancer out here. There's
Right.
so many other kinds out here. So I am excited about that because that's really good, and I'm happy about it. But yes, I am embracing my pink. I really am.
Okay. So pink is an acronym apparently, right?
Yes, the P is for purpose.
Mm-hmm.
The I is for inward peace. The N is for the naked truth. And I told the naked truth in my book for those of you who haven't purchased it yet. And the K is for, what did I say the K was? I think it's
Knowledge.
knowledge. Yeah, because I am knowledgeable. I had to think, y'all.
I'm not gonna tell you how I know it. Look, telepathy.
Yeah, that's it. Because I had to think. And like I say, now I'm getting older. I be like, a kid used to tell me something in 5 minutes. I said, what did I just tell you to do? Yeah, and the reason I say knowledge is because I am so much knowledgeable about what I went through and how I healed. And I am proud of myself for being knowledgeable about that. I think that's so important that
Right.
you learn, what type of illness you have, and you try to learn all about it. And then when you have to try to heal like that, it's very good to be knowledgeable about what it is that you have to do to stay well.
Right. Okay. That's good. Awesome. So everything has a meaning. Definitely. We know you're embracing your life more abundantly, and you're working in your purpose. You have inner peace. You're telling the naked truth, and you're knowledgeable about what's going on with you, as everyone should be. So that's awesome. That definitely is. So what are your future aspirations? What after this? What do you see yourself doing in after writing this book?
Well, I have some things I have planned. Well, I tell you what, I've started a new. I've started writing a new business plan, and I do have some plans for the cancer side of my entrepreneurship goals. And the reason I like to I kind of intertwined it because I learned in one of my coaching scale classes I took some years back. As long as it makes sense, as long as you can make it make sense, it's okay. And so I look at it like this: my customers knew me before cancer. They knew me as the boutique lady, and they know me as the boutique lady after cancer. So, and I want to take this to another level, but God hasn't revealed everything to me on how He wants me to do it yet. So,
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's coming. So we'll be looking forward to whatever you do. And if someone wrote a biography about your life, what would it be called, and who would write it, or who would you want to write it?
I would want my Aunt Barbara to
Okay.
write it. She's my sweetheart. I love you, Auntie. Auntie, I love you. She saw me grow up from a little girl to become the woman I am today. And she always encourages me. She had boys. She didn't have girls. And she would call me her little girl. She always have. She said, that's my niece. That's my niece. And she will tell you the story of how I was timid and I was shy, how I would stand back and didn't speak up. She would tell you, and she said, look at her today. She would tell you that story and say it so meaningful that how proud she is of me. I feel like she would be the one that could really, really write that biography and really
Okay.
write it good.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. That is definitely something. See, and I thought most people would say, oh, Oprah, or I want Toni Morrison. I think Tony's passed away now, but some of those prolific um, people. But who better than the people that have known you and love you and know the real, you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's amazing. That's definitely amazing. Look, if somebody wrote a book about me, I don't know what they would say. And
Oh wow.
but I can really say that I appreciate being here and doing this and talking to people like yourself and Miss Melinda and some of the other people that I've talked to on this show, because I'm listening and I'm learning as well, as I go and do this, and so much wisdom, so much knowledge, has come from me doing this. And then also that boldness too. You spoke about that boldness. I would have never seen myself doing media, never thought about it previously. But when God puts a vision, there, you just never know who you're going to touch,
You don't.
And so that was the main goal, was maybe reaching somebody who got something out of it, maybe from one of your books or your products or your services. So I'm so glad that you did what you did with writing your book, and people who are struggling through that journey with cancer. I know it's not easy at all. I don't know what I would do if I was put in that position. you know we've all had our struggles, but when it comes to your health and you don't know what the next day is going to be like, I'm pretty sure that's a totally different experience. And so and I'm glad that you're here on the other side, and you're doing this and something impactful. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So thank you everyone for watching. Please give us your information, where they could contact you, where they could get your book. Again, I know it's on Amazon again. So it's
Yes.
tell us the name of your book, the whole name.
Embracing life more abundantly after cancer, living in my pink.
Okay. Don't forget to living in my pink. Look, because I'm gonna be living in that pink necklace. You already got 2 sales. Let's see how many you get. Hopefully you get more sales on your book. And your Facebook, Lachey's Boutique.
Lachey's Lifestyle Boutique, and it's an app. You will have to download the app. The app is on my pages, but I probably need to go back and put them up at the top. You know how the stuff move down on the pages. Yeah, it's on there. And I just wanted to make people aware we do have t-shirts. They are so nice. I can't wait to get my t-shirt. So we have the Embracing Life More Abundantly t-shirts. And on the front, it says Embracing Life More Abundantly After Cancer. But in the back, it says Living in My Pink. So you can get a t-shirt. You can get mugs that say Embracing Life. You can get totes that say Embracing Life After Cancer. So the journals are so nice. They're on Amazon as well. Anybody that knows somebody that's going through, the journal will really be nice. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, oh yeah, she put it up there, Poised in Pink. And you guys, I think it was 100 pages, but it is so nice. I can't wait to get mine. I cannot wait to get mine. It's already ordered. And those of you who are out there that are watching, all of my classmates for the class of 1985, I love you guys. I love you to life. Thank you so much for all your love, support, my family. I got family on Facebook. I got friends, I got co-workers, I got sisters from another mother out there. I love you with the love of Christ. Thank you so much. And my mama, I love you, Mom. I know she's watching. Love you, Mom.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for watching again. Please tune in to the next one. You never know what you're going to learn, who you're going to see, what you can get, and the impact that it will have on your life. So thank God for you, Kim, and thank God for everyone watching. Stay tuned. We're going to have many more people to come and tell you about their journeys. And I hope that you all are embracing life more abundantly. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and take care, Kim.
Bye-bye.
Bye.